Welcome back to Suladan Plays Nascence. Last time, I forgot how we got here, to be honest. Ooh, don't do that. Interlude. That's right, we're in the interlude. I don't know how we got here, though. I feel like we dropped down into here, but I don't remember. Well, there's wind that way. We're going down here, apparently. Climb under here? No. Okay, we're go. Ooh, was that always open like that? Annoying breathing mechanic that is beginning to grate on me. Here's the thing. The game has outstanding and fascinating sound design. The ambient background sounds, the footsteps, everything. It works together so beautifully. But the breath sound and the constant, I'm suffocating sound effects just kind of, to me, detract from the experience. I mean, if the game devs expect me to be walking everywhere, I guess that works. But you've given me a sprint. I'm gonna use it. I want to move fast. And then I get to deal with that. I feel like that detracts from the experience. I saw lightning. I want to see it again. Now show it. Come on. Come on. You don't get to flash that at me and then not catch it on screen, because I saw lightning. I must judge the game's lightning. There we go. Oh, gorgeous. Beautiful. Huge fan of lightning particle effects in games. Please tell me there's not just an option to remove that. Breathing display. Okay, the display option is nice, I grant you that. Ugh, it almost makes me just begrudgingly want to walk everywhere, and that would be just as aggravating as dealing with the breathing thing. So we're gonna deal with the breathing thing. I just still feel like it takes away from the auditory experience with this game. Oh, I could just stand here and watch the lightning. I love lightning. It's just so beautiful, and so few games properly really, use it for things. That was one of the things thematically Outlast 2 did a really good job with at the end, is the lightning bolts actually striking the ground nearby and doing things. And in Dark Souls 3, the Slave Knight Gale fight, having the lightning actually be involved in the fight was neat. I do think it would have been cool if it was actually a usable mechanic to damage Gale, since he had such a high health pool. So it's kind of sad that even if you get it to strike him, it does minimal damage. But still, it was beautiful and very ambient and thematic, and I loved its part in the fight as a whole. It's being there as fluffery. Likewise, very beautiful lightning in this game. It's going on the list of games that have very beautiful lightning, even if it's only used in this one area. Didn't I just come from here? Apparently not, because here's a pipe that I haven't been in. Oh, I'm so slow! But it's kind of nice to not have to deal with the constant I mean, hey, that's just It's not that it's a bad sound, it's just incessant, constant, and it draws away from the game's overall ambient quality. I don't think it fits in this game, but I think it's an interesting mechanic. Controlling your breathing would be more interesting to me in a game that is perhaps a horror game where you're having to, monitor and deal with your breathing while you're running away from an enemy to keep from running out of stamina. Something like that. But this is a very ambient, isolated, sound-based game. So having a loud, distractive sound like that be something that I have to live with constantly is annoying. And making the alternative, oh, you just don't sprint, well, then I'm slow. I don't want to be slow. Don't make me slow. Case in point. The staircase is so massive. But now if there's any sound design going on in the background, I won't get to enjoy it because all of my focus is on that. Case in point. Oh, don't make me choose between moving at a comfortable pace and being able to hear and immerse myself within your game world. Yeah, sorry, it's something that's just slowly been eating at my patience throughout all these episodes, and it just finally had to be said, had to be ranted about. I'm gonna actually just walk because I want to enjoy the game's sound. Which is sad, because it has a very nice sound when sprinting, too, aside from the breathing. I would just go delete that sound effect and be done with it. I really, really enjoy good sound design, so I don't like it when I'm having to be annoyingly slow at the cost of being able to enjoy this. Well, no, you know, I don't like that I'm having to pay the price of being slow in order to enjoy the sound design of the game. I'm talking over the sound design, so, you know, sorry, but... Hey, don't tell me this is supposed to be like the end of the game and I'm just climbing an eternal staircase. That would be very confusing. There's still so much I don't know about this game and its world, and why am I going up a staircase? If I fall off the staircase, will I live? Will I land on another staircase? Okay, we're running. My recommendation, actually, big recommendation. You can keep the breathing mechanic, but get rid of the sound or make it much more subdued. The little rings would actually be more than sufficient. And now the music is getting loud. Why is music loud? Why is loudness? Is this another endless segment that I'm supposed to fall or do something or stand still? Don't trust me with endless staircase segments because I'll never figure them out. I'll eventually get bored and look them up, but I'll never figure them out. The music's just getting louder. I assume that means we're working towards something. And I think I see something in the distance. I do see something in the distance. Is it a good something or a bad something? Off the cliff. Oh no, I almost did. Now we're just dealing with loudness. And a white staircase. Well, this is a marvelous change of pace. And a door. Oh. Well, hello. Don't fade to black at me. Okay. I thought that was saying the end or something. What's the point in fading to black if you're gonna have a save point, like, 3 feet ahead? Endless dive. No, that was an endless climb. Oh, you mean there will be? Oh, my dear goodness, what have I done? Oh, we're below. How are we further down? Why is there an ocean of sand underneath the giant... Why is there an ocean of sand underneath the giant buildings, underneath the doom worm tunnels, underneath everything? Don't like it. I don't trust it. There's giant sandworms out here, I just know it. Do not trust the sand, for it conceals many horrors. And it's hot. Well, there's no sunlight down here, so I don't know if it's hot. This could be cold sand. I could be frostbiting my toes right now. I don't even know if I have shoes. I don't know if I'm fancy enough for shoes. Well, this was a waste. We're gonna go to that one then. See, these are segments where the sprint mechanic existing is good. It's the breathing part that's annoying. It does give my hand something to do, like, you know, my mouse look hand when I don't have other stuff to do. But the sound effect is incessant and takes away from my enjoyment of the sound of the wind howling and my footsteps in the sand and things like that. I just really, really love the sound design, and it being punctuated by a suffocating person constantly is tedium. Listen to that. Beautiful, beautiful sounds. I don't have words. It's just glorious. It really drives home the immensity of the place. Ow, well, yeah, that's right. There's fall damage in this game. I forgot. I mean, I landed in sand, but... I don't know if we're gonna make progress. Oh, we're going this way. Oh, there's lots of this way. This way was the right way, yes. Don't suffocate at me. Hold your breath like a rational person. You're under buildings. You shouldn't be breathing. You don't know where those buildings have been. And that's not even to talk about the doom slugs and whatever their shenaniganry is. Can I go in here? No door. There is no door, and that makes me sad. This game manages to become more mysterious every time. What is all this nonsense down here? Why are there boxes on top of boxes? Whoever built this is really into modern art. Oh, that's what... Oh dear. Is this an elevator? Gotta go up. Beautiful. When are the spinny dudes gonna start doing music? Or are they the trumpets? Oh, there they go. Oh dear! I've summoned a death worm! I've summoned it by the beautiful music. Extremely visually pleasing. Beautiful sounding. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's pretty. Back. Back with your double helix trail of evil energy. It smells of bacon. I think I insulted it. Kicked up sand at me. Oh, well, let's go. We're safe now. Am I just supposed to stand here? I mean, the music's pretty and all, but at what point do I decide that it's just being music? And at what point do I wander away? I mean, is this something I was just supposed to activate and leave? Apparently so. Oh, no, now there's a white one. Back into the hiding place. I assume I'm safe here. What twisted chicanery is... Why are you going? If you come back out of the sand again... Oh, there you are. Oh, now they're both out. Oh dear, we're doing something here. I don't know what we're doing here, but we're doing something. Or we're just watching a glorified cinematic, I don't know. Okay, Mr. Clarinet, calm down. Are y'all just gonna turn gray or something? Is this just where Kindred lives? I don't know. And they flew away. Should I follow them? And thus our journey ends with more confusion than it began with, apparently. I don't know. The music seems to be trailing down to a stop, so... Was this just something pretty for me to wander across? Or was this, like, pertinent to my overall mission? I'm gonna go that way, because that's a way that they went. Maybe the game's telling me I need to go that way? Maybe not. I don't know. The game is very good at being obscure. Worst case scenario, I don't know, I walk this way for 3 hours and then find the end of the world. Ooh, there's a sand hill over there. That's a pretty hill. And there's a thing'em over there. Yes, this game is capturing very nicely the idea of being lost in the middle of a desert. Minus the, you know, scorching heat. Or nighttime in the desert. Okay, what are we doing? This is just lots of running for nothing. What are we doing? Oh, I do not like there's a big gap in the buildings over there. I don't trust that. Aha! Thought I heard something and now I see something. I mean, I see movement and I heard what sounds like movement. Oh my dear goodness! Not more death worms. Found the Temple of the Death Worms and they're apparently worshipping platforms. Ow! Or they're just there to kill me. Oh my, so help me, game. Put me on the other side of the save point if you're gonna put a weird little loading point. Put the save point on the other side. Oh, this is a glorified waste of my time. The save point specifically, not the gameplay. Because now I get to run all the way back over there, listen to the big musical exchange, then run all the way back over there, only to try not to die by doom slugs. You know, I shouldn't have trusted them. Not with a name like Doom Slugs. And yet I did. So the music follows me, apparently. Good to know. Probably would have been more ethereal if the music was actually sourced at each of the moving objects so that it was circling around you and around you and around you, going left and right in the stereo speaker thingums. Or surround sound. That would be really weird if you had a bunch of speakers all around you and it was just cycling around. We need more experimentation into the effects of these things. Well, at least it's giving me a jaunty tune for my desert wanderings. I'm gonna take a nap over here in this sand dune. There we go, now I can climb. Calm down, clarinet. We are nowhere near your weird musical temple. Calm thyself. I think I'm supposed to be climbing this. I don't know. I'm gonna climb it anyway. That's new. That wasn't happening before. Well, and now I'm stuck. I don't know. That new music is spooking me. It's spooking me something off. Okay, there we go. Do that. Don't groan at me. Raise the stone. You've got one job. Do it. Oh, certainly you don't expect me to. You do. Okay. Man, that music is just really, like, fast-paced for such a slow puzzle. It makes me feel like something's after me. It kind of pushes me to rush. It has that little bit of a horrific vibe to it that just makes me feel rushed. What was the point in this? Oh, dear goodness, what have I done? Up. I don't know. Should I wait up here and see what happens, or? Well, no, I guess I can't jump down from here, it'll kill me. Is it just something standing up here? Like, is this just weird, obscure stuff that I shouldn't be concerned with? How do I get down now? No, not the giant worms. We cannot trust them to catch us. So is coming up there pointless? Thank goodness you survived. Thank goodness you survived. I don't trust this place. The piano is too... Something's after me. The game just ain't telling me. That is chase music. How do I... Need up there. Up there. That is where I need. My thought is do, but how do I get to there? Come on, game. What's with the lengthy platforming nonsense going on here? Can't get over there. Oh, come on. You're expecting me to get here? No, that's not possible. But I can climb the worm. Don't you groan at me. bite you. Play your didgeridoo elsewhere. Groan, groan, grumble, grumble. I get it. You don't want to pick up the big heavy... Now you're just being obstinate. Don't be obstinate, me worm. Things being stubborn, making my job difficult. Up. There we go. You know what threw me off the breathing circle? It appeared there was a momentary hesitation in my processing and just everything went wrong. Yeah, I know. You don't like lifting it either. Well, whoosh. Keep lifting it until I get across this gap. There we go. Okay, now you're gonna carry me to the next thing. Yes, you're going to do it. Now lift! Good, giant worm. My dear goodness. Did not sign up for... Don't start that again. That puts me on edge. It's beautiful music, don't get me wrong, but it is very... It's another example of music that just doesn't fit the area. It's like high tension and high energy, and it feels like I'm being rushed, but I'm not. Will you climb the death worm? Goodness. There, now we're on the thing with the stairs. Now how do we get up the thing with the stairs? More stairs. I'm gonna walk for a bit. Yes, I know. Alarm clock. Ah. I'm gonna walk because I don't want to run off the edge of the thing with the staircase. I would like to run. I would very much like to run because that, again, that music makes me feel like I'm being chased. This is some MC Escher nonsense. I'm just walking up and down staircases to get up a building. Down staircase is not how to get up building, and yet it is. Who built this? Why are there stairs everywhere? You clearly could have built an elevator or a giant worm to lift me all the way to the top. You know, without eating me, of course. Nautica worm keeps doing that. Did I waste my... Did I... Well, the world is on fire now, apparently. Is there a reasoning to me doing this, or is this just weird Easter egg stuff? Like the building glows. Don't die. Don't die. I'm just too lazy to climb down all the stairs. Okay, now we're gonna hang here for a minute until we heal. Oh, we already healed. Oh, that's a further jump than I'd like it to be. That's not. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna go this way. Do I know what's this way? No! It looked like a cliff. Ow. I can't breathe while rubbing my eye, apparently. Stop the presses. Got something in my right eye. Fortress of Fortitude, apparently. The desert area has thus far been very confused. Oh look, more down! I mean, the name of the place was the long jump or something? It doesn't expect me to jump in, right? Was it the long descent? The area is just so big. There's so many things it could be. Am I just in a sandbox? I mean, I like non-linear gameplay, don't get me wrong, but this is non-linear and obscure enough that I could wander this desert for hours, and I really hope that's not what the game is intending. I've found a couple of interesting buildings. They didn't do anything to further me to my goal. They changed the world's color momentarily. And I found a giant music box, so yay for that. It's pretty music, but it did nothing to my benefit. Not that I know of. Look, a thing. Could it be a useful thing, or is it just another diversion? Because this place has been full of lots of diversions that didn't do me any good. And there's something glowing over here, obviously. I vote we find that. A doorway. A lit up doorway. Wine. Okay. Excuse me. This is surreal. I love it. Stop speeding up, though. Oh, I think that's how I tell hot or cold. The closer I get to the goal, the quicker it flips. Here. What? Here or what? What was... What did I accomplish here? Oh, for heaven's sake, this whole desert is just full of random nonsense to be just mysterious enough to confuse me, ain't it? Not that that's a high bar to jump, I mean... It's beautiful and fascinating, and honestly it reminds me of games like Yume Nikki. and whatnot, and just how obscure it is, yet how much weird and interesting stuff keeps happening. I feel like I'm just finding points of interest that are doing all of nothing to get me towards my goal, but that are unexpected and interesting in of themselves. Just for the sake of being unexpected and interesting. Come on. Do I just have to crisscross back and forth across this desert till I find the right one? And I have a compass or something just to say, you know, go that general direction. Well, that's a pointy thing sticking off of a building, but maybe it's right. Maybe we should go this way. I think we're near the edge, though, so I don't think that's a very good idea long term. But maybe it's saying the bridge is over here. Maybe it's saying I should jump off over here. Maybe it's saying that I'm insane. Yeah, that's an edge. That's an edge. That's it, we doing it. It's a long descent or something to that juncture. Something to that effect. Something to that nonsense. So we're gonna make a long descent and we're gonna die doing it. Magical desert of nonsense. You know what? There is a save, isn't there? No, last save. Nope. Okay, well, jumping we is. Oh, don't make that noise at me when I jump. Don't tell me this is what I was supposed to do. I was being sarcastic. Oh, this is horrifying. Are you kidding me? This... Oh my dear. It really is a long descent. I mean, this is one way to get down. How is it this deep? How? And why is it beepy and musical? I'm gonna accidentally hit my head on some random thing. It's both horrifying and fascinating. Oh, there's a glowy dot. I choose... back in the void we go. And now there's a glowy ring. And now... Okay, now it's lighting up. That glowy dot's where I'm gonna land, ain't it? Did I come down here just to meet a circle of cubes? Man, I could have gone anywhere if I wanted to meet a group of squares. Anyway. I didn't know I was playing Dark Souls. I fell into the void. Oh, I am in the void. Now I'm stuck. Let me out. Let me out. I want it in a box, but not like this. No, let me out. I didn't ask for this. I was jumping off a cliff. I have summoned a giant death worm that will consume the world. I think I did summon a giant death worm that's gonna consume the world. No, you... Oh, yeah, I'm free. You don't see me. Oh. Are you kidding me? Oh, it is a giant death worm that's gonna consume the world. can we talk about this? No, sir. Oh, I am. This is actually a running away sequence. You're kidding me. Finally, I get to put this sprint. Oh, I'm loving this. I have to enjoy this. The sound design, the world movement, everything. It's so in sync right now. I want to enjoy it. Loving it. I'm finally getting to run from something that's trying to eat me. And this time, it's not my paranoia. It actually is. And oh, hi. We're gonna go this way. Bye! Okay. Oh, I'm loving this. You keep feeling trapped and then a way opens up. Oh, this is perfection right here. I don't have the words. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is glorious. Now the downside is if I fail and or lose, it's gonna lose a lot of that tension and enjoyment, but boy, this is well designed. And I'm slowing down, it's getting close. Oh! Died. Yeah, I kind of figured that was incoming. Oh, hang on, there was a checkpoint. I will accept that greatly. Yes, thank you. Away we go! No time for shenanigans such as talking, must run. Cause it's speeding up, it's hot on my heels. You cannot have it, sir. I earned these heels fair and square. No, jump, run. Stop, don't stop. Why did you stop? You let it catch up. No. Hey, hello, giant cube. Yeah, it's right on my tail. It's like, I'm slowing down. I think that means that it's pulling at me. Yes, it is. Let's not keep stopping and looking at the giant, gaping maw of doom that wants to consume all that it is. Oh, okay. Thank you! Oh, I love that. Just the way that the world rotates to reveal a path forward. Why can I not have breath circle? There it is. Thank you. Oh man, this is what like Pokemon's distortion world should have been, like you fleeing from something while the world twists and contorts and I don't know, but it's glorious. I don't know how I'm making all these long jumps. Oh, you really jump? That was well, I don't know where I am anymore. Ay, vara chica. Okay. I don't even know. I keep running up the wall, it will eventually let me. I don't know how I'm making all these long jumps, but I'm liking them. I don't know anymore. These jump speeds are well, I almost overshot the jump. I don't even know anymore. The world has fallen to pieces to such a glorious extent. Oh, look, light. I think that's where we're going. Apparently so, all in one jump. This was some grade A nonsense going on here. White, and I shouldn't have spun around because now I don't know where I am. The beginning. Of what? Should probably take my hand. The beginning of what? I'm gonna no. The beginning of what? I'm lost on that. My best guess is maybe it's saying that's what the beginning cutscene was, her running away from it and then falling down, and this whole thing is just an endless cycle. But that would be kind of weird, and I mean, to be honest, wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Overall, confused by the ending. The game is fascinating, though. The game is beautiful. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue what, Not Now, Twisted Chase, Awakening the Host, Endless Fall. Endless Fall, that's what it was. Oh, that's neat. Big Well, more slugs, too. I love the names on some of these. I honestly haven't... What is profile? Oh, well, that's neat. I don't know. Anyway, I'm confused. Ending aside, because the ending confuses me greatly and I don't have a clue what just happened, the game as a whole is beautiful. I love the world's design and the way each area feels so different yet connected, and the way that the sound design works. Now, there are two main instances I had. I can't remember them by name, but there was a couple of instances where the music design for an area didn't fit the feeling of the area. One of the two was that desert temple today, where I felt like I was being chased and there was horror sounds and all, but I was supposed to be meticulously, jumping my way up a temple. Didn't really fit the vibe. Beautiful music, though. It just didn't fit the feeling of, what the area was portraying. Now, the final area, that is, I lack the words. That was beautiful and gorgeous and fun. The sound design, the visuals, the gameplay, it all fit together in a way that was just fascinating, intense, and beautiful. And I don't have a clue what was happening aside from I summoned a giant death worm that's going to consume all of creation. That's my takeaway from it. Wouldn't be the first. Anyway, that was Nascence, fascinating. To my knowledge, the word nascence means like awakening, rebirth, birth, something to the effect of something coming alive. There's like a variant spelling that I'm more familiar with, but overall, very fascinating game. I highly recommend it. I love the sound design. My only major critique is I feel that the breath mechanic for most of the game was kind of not really doing anything useful. I like the idea of your character having limited stamina and you doing something to boost that stamina to an endless degree. I think it would fit better. Like in the ending chase sequence, it really fit well because I was having to manage that while managing my environment and running away and not stopping and looking at the thing that's coming after me and dying because it consumes my soul while I'm looking at it. But for the most part, for the rest of the game, it just interfered with the sound design because the beautiful ambient sounds were being impeded upon by... one recommendation would be to make the sound less frequent. Instead of it being every couple seconds, have it, spread out more. It worked beautifully in the ending segment and in any high-tension, chasey segment. And it made some of the platforming a little harder, because if you run out of breath right before you jump, well, you're in trouble. The visuals for the breath mechanic work fine to me. It's just the volume of the breathing sound. I would either make that an option, give us volume control on how loud we want it to be, or otherwise remove the out-of-breath sound, or move it further out to where you only get the breathlessness sounds if you miss enough circles. Maybe have it not there for the first circle. If you miss that circle, it's quieter. And then if you miss that circle, it gets louder, and then it gets louder in tune with the white screen, cramping in bit. But it shouldn't be there at full volume the entire time you're sprinting, because it draws away from the game's sound design, to me. It's also the same sound at the same volume, at the same frequency, repeat, 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 repeat. I don't know. But overall, this is a fascinating and wondrous game. It is on Steam. There's a link in the description. I believe it was free. I forgot. Hang on. To the star page! Yep, free to play. NaissanceE is free. This is an incredibly fascinating game. Like, I cannot recommend it enough. I don't. And now, NaissanceE world, meet entities, mechanical systems, react to the player, present, life, shadow, parts journey. Main idea of the game is to make player appreciate loneliness, feeling to be lost in a gigantic unknown universe and to be marveled by the beauty of its world. A world which seems to be alive, leading the player, manipulating them, and playing with them for any reason. This game is not recommended for people with epilepsy. Yeah, I can see why. There's lots of blinky lights, lots of fast-moving light and dark and stuff that would mess with people who are vulnerable to such things. Again, fascinating game. Love it. Highly recommend it. I don't really know what else to say here, though, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and pause here. That's the end of NaissanceE, and I will see you on the next game.